It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the electric Kyler Murray. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cardinals and the Commanders, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cardinals offense heading out, and they do so behind Kyler Murray, their dynamic quarterback in his 6th season now from Oklahoma.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A check on the numbers last week for Connor. 16 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
To Connor on the check down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Murray. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Cardinals looking for that first win of the year. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here, and it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
And when you watch him play, you see even early in his NFL career, he's a guy that has the ability to change a game with his legs, and that's really important early on to understand who he is. And his coaching staff, they do. I think they're going to let him freewheel it a bit out there because they know how difficult it is for defenses to try and keep him hemmed in.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. To the air goes Daniels. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Daniels looking to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal. That's out to the left, flat and complete.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Murray a give. This is Connor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 35. They'll try and run for it with Connor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll run for it with Connor. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They go play action. Daniels. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's going to try and take off with it.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. A give to Robinson on the option.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Robinson again. This time he's in for a Commander's touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Murray now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Murray. And Jones has it over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 22-yard line.
Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dorrance Armstrong able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On for the field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And the Washington offense going back to work. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Here comes Dortch on the return.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Murray.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right is Connor.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Murray going to throw.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now Murray. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Kyler Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, But now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
An extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders back out late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down. The final shot before break. Daniels. Throw out wide is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. Cooper Rush, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Off the play fake, Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To the air goes Daniels. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing now is Murray. Goes right back to McBride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. A short one here, caught by McBride. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Connor up the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 55 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
They run behind center with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Here's Daniels. Quick slant to Brown.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. To throw is Daniels.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Option play. Here's Robinson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The man in motion is Brown.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They go play action. Daniels. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run for it with Robinson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Murray. Caught by Wilson. So the completion good for just 3. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson. 27 yards.
And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Second and a couple.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
After his fumble earlier, this rookie's making sure he hangs on to the ball this time around. Still don't want to see him taking these hits this often, or turnovers becoming a persistent problem, but you understand why he had to be careful there.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, Connor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Murray now.
He's got McBride here over the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Murray giving to Connor on the option. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 70 yards rushing now for Connor and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Dancing away at the 30. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Connor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Benson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Murray now, 3rd and goal.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride.
And just shutting him off there.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Complete to Zacchaeus. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 56 yards. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Murray. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's got McBride, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Murray to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Here's 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now 2nd and 4. Now Murray. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Washington offense set to take over. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The home team's offense and their veteran running back James Conner ready for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. That's caught by Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They still need 1 completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Commanders,
they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.